And you may have seen in television shows from the 70s and 80s, if you've watched British television shows there, it was very popular to have garden gnomes. They became this thing. You can still buy them in shops. They tend to be plastic now. They used to be plaster. And the idea was they were there to protect your home from evil and dark magic. Maybe the witches or whoever would see them, not realize they were ornaments, and think, oh no, this house is protected by the fairy folk, and run away. We did mention in the video on Superstitions Outdoors, the green man. So if you want luck in your garden, if you want good crops, if you want beautiful flowers, you should paint the face of a green man on a wall or carve one into a tree or a fence post. Paint it green because supposedly it attracts good spirits to your home to watch over it and protect it and encourage the healthy growth of your plant. Now here's some very strange ones for gardeners. If you want your fruit tree to bear fruit, you should threaten it every year. Threaten to chop it down. If you don't produce some decent apples, I'm going to cut you down next year. Supposedly, according to the superstition, after 3 years, you will have a bumper harvest. And you're probably very aware of the belief that talking to your plants encourages them to grow big and healthy. Whether it be your spider plant or your tomato plants or your roses, talking to them is supposed to make them grow big and healthy.
Well, who are you talking to, Mr. Wakeling?
One of my marrows.
I see.
Oh, there now, you really do think I'm potty. Now, I don't blame you. A lot of people think it's a bit odd talking to plants, but I happen to believe in it.
What do you say to them?
It's just a matter of well-mannered conversation. They do respond, you know.
Well, that one certainly has. I've never seen a yard-long cucumber before.
Oh, yeah. He's always been very precocious. You're a proper little show-off, aren't you?
Is it just one of those inexplicable things, or is there a principle behind it?
Oh, there's a principle, all right. Now, tell me, what is common to all living things?
Well, they're all alive.
Barbara, really?
Exactly, young lady.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, we're all alive, and we find ourselves cheek by jowl on this planet. Well, doesn't it seem reasonable that we should do our best to live in harmony?
Well, yes, but plants don't have ears. How can they hear what you say?
Come, speech is only the manifestation of the feeling that we're giving out.
Yes, I see what you mean. I mean, you can call a dog all sorts of names. If you do it nicely, he'll just roll over on his back and go all soppy, won't he?
Exactly. May I say, Mr. Good, that you are blessed with a very intelligent wife?
Well, I understand it as well.
There is also a belief that cursing them loudly will encourage them to grow as well. That sort of, call yourself a rose, you're pathetic, how dare you grow in my garden? Apparently they will grow big and strong to prove you wrong. Good farmers, gardeners, allotment owners will also thank their plants when they harvest. So when you're picking the apples from the tree, you'll say, oh, thank you for these apples. It's so nice of you. Maybe it's just a way of making people realize how lucky they are. There is also a strange belief or superstition that peppers will grow bigger and stronger, as in flavor, if you plant them when you're angry. There's also a belief that you should pick raspberries before September, because if you don't, the devil pees on them. Evil or what? Or a negative thing as well, if you want to keep fairies out of your garden, grow daisies. Fairies apparently hate daisies, although many pictures of them, drawn, not photographs, will show them wearing daisy hats or daisy skirts. But apparently, according to superstition, they hate daisies and they drive them away. And if you want to get the fairies' goodwill, you will cut the daisies. Every time they start coming up, you get your lawnmower and you go out and cut them all down. The fairies would appreciate that. I forgot to mention when we're talking about oak trees as well, It's supposed to bring you good luck if you carry an acorn in your pocket at all times. It is supposed to encourage good health and good luck. So, not an onerous thing. So, hedge your bets, get an acorn, carry it with you, put it in your pocket. Some people would sew them into their clothing, into a pocket of your jacket, something like that, or into the hem of your trousers, an acorn to bring you good luck and protect your health. And do you remember in that previous video we talked about hair cutting? Same thing with planting. It's always best you'll get a better harvest if you plant on a waxing moon, not on a waning moon. So apparently the moon affects more than just the tides. It can affect the growth of your plants. Some people argue that it is the same effect as with the water. The moon draws the water, makes the tides move. It's also drawing the sap up in the plant, making it grow, pulling the water content up into it. Now, in many places, still in the old villages, people will at night time leave out a saucer of milk, sometimes a saucer of wine or whiskey for the fairy folk. Not every night, but occasionally. And this ensures their appreciation of you, and they will find some way to reward you. But you should never do it on a full moon. Maybe that's to do with this waxing and waning thing again. Now, bees. Bees are a very important thing for gardeners. We know they pollinate the plants, and they were thought, a bit like the fairies, to have mystical powers. In the medieval days, in the Elizabethan days, even in the Stuart days, people believed that bees were intelligent, mysterious, and holy. The wax was used to make the church candles. The honey is often used as a symbol of bounty in biblical images, and the people recognized their community, the fact the bees worked together. Now, when you say bee, to me, I always think of the bumblebee, the cute little fat furry thing that bumps into the windows. Obviously, we're talking about the honeybee. Don't mistake it for a wasp. The ones that produce the honey that the apiarists use. Even in today's society, modern Britain, the modern world, beekeepers adhere or stick to strict rules when dealing with their bees. One of the strange superstitions is bees, a beehive, must never be bought with money, uncommon money. You can buy it with gold coins at a stretch, but normally with gifts, with trade, some sort of bartering, like I will give you 3 sheep for 1 hive, that sort of way of trading. Never buy them with money because that makes the bees feel like property. And they're not. They're free, wild creatures that just share their bounty with you. And there's a well-adhered to superstition that you should gossip with the bees. You tell them everything that you've heard, all the things about the neighborhood, the government, what's happening in your family. You should particularly tell them about any births, deaths, or marriages, any changes in your household, the household of the beekeeper. Because change could be instability and they need to know about it. And when talking to them, telling them about funerals or marriages, it ensures their cooperation and their sharing of their honey with you if you share with them some of the food from the celebration or the memorial. So a bit of wedding cake will make the bees very happy. They say if you put a bit of the wedding cake or the funeral cake near the hive, and you listen, you will hear a change in the hum, which shows how appreciative they are. And when you talk to the bees, you should always talk to them in a low, calm voice. You don't walk up to the hive and go, "Hey, everybody, how are you?" You scare them. They are calm, quiet creatures, and you should be calm and quiet when you talk with them. And the final thought here is when you've finished gardening, finished working in your garden, it is extremely bad luck to carry your spade into the house. If you do so accidentally, you should take it out immediately through the same door, or death will follow you. Some people say you should take it out walking backwards through the same door, because that confuses death. All right, so whether you live in a flat or a house, whether you have a garden or not, I hope that was interesting for you. Some very strange things in there, but some good fun ones as well. Any questions or any observations or any superstitions about gardening that you have in your country, put them in the comments. Okay? If you've enjoyed this, click the like button. If you want to stay up to date with these, we have one more of these superstition videos coming out. Click the subscribe. If you know anybody who would be interested in these, click the share button and share it with them. And do come back next time. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye-bye.